Welcome to the gorgeous world. Today, we're diving into the enchanting realm of Turkish romance. From breathtaking landscapes to heartwarming stories, these series have captured the hearts of millions. Join us as we explore the most beloved romantic Turkish series that will leave you swooning. Let's get started. Number 1. Yeşilçam. In the vibrant 1960s, the Turkish film industry, known as Yeşilçam, flourished along the bustling Yeşilçam street in Istanbul. Semih Atash, a handsome and ambitious producer, once thrived at the helm of Atash Film. However, betrayal by his partner, Bebi, left him with nothing. Undeterred, Semih launched Bayak Atash Film, determined to make a comeback in the fiercely competitive landscape that churned out hundreds of films each year. Despite his passion and vision, Semih faced rejection, struggling to attract talent to his fledgling company. Fate intervened when he reconnected with his old friend Turgut, freshly released from prison, who shared a promising script about two sisters. Semih saw potential for a blockbuster and aimed to cast his ex-wife Mine, a popular actress entangled in a secret affair with his rival, Riha. As Semih worked to convince Mine to join the project, his business partner, Hakan, discovered a talented young actress named Tulin, who yearned for genuine opportunities in the industry. Intrigued by her star quality, Semih decided to cast Tulin alongside Mine, hoping to elevate his film. Tulin, a determined 20-year-old, sought trust over wealth, having faced hardships since her father's passing. As Semih's world began to shift with Tulin's arrival, he grappled with old feelings for Mine and the complexities of new partnerships. Would Semih's new film succeed? Would Tulin accept his offer? And could Mine choose between her past and present? In the whirlwind of Yeşilçam, ambitions and relationships intertwined, promising a dramatic journey ahead. Number 2. Subtitles. Asya Cansu Der is a 37-year-old general practitioner and associate director at a hospital in Tekirdağ. She appears to have the perfect life with her husband Volkan Caner Jinderik and their teenage son Ali Alp Akar. However, her world begins to crumble when she suspects Volkan of infidelity after finding a blonde hair on his scarf. Despite Volkan's caring demeanor, Asya's intuition is triggered, leading her to investigate. She learns that he has a female assistant named Sarah Yusufoglu, who claims Volkan maintains a healthy work-life balance. Confused by his late arrival's home, Asya confides in her childhood friends Bahar, Yeliz Kıvançı, and Derya Özcan, but their reassurances do little to ease her worries. Determined to uncover the truth, Asya secretly follows Volkan one afternoon, only to find him at his ailing mother's house. However, a caretaker reveals he hasn't visited in weeks. Heartbroken, Asya decides to confront the situation head-on. She enlists a young patient, Nil Nazlı Bulam, to tail Volkan. Nil discovers Volkan with a young woman, leading Asya to search his car during his birthday party. There, she finds a hidden phone containing evidence of his affair with Darren Melis Sezen, the daughter of one of her patients. Shockingly, Asya also finds messages indicating that her friends Derya and Bahar are complicit in the betrayal. Now armed with the truth, Asya is determined to confront both her husband and her friends. Faced with a life-altering choice, will she forgive them, or will she seek revenge? The drama unfolds as Asya navigates the emotional turmoil of betrayal and empowerment. Number 3. Kardeşlerim. Kadir, Omer, Asay, and Emil were four inseparable siblings whose lives shattered when they lost their parents in a tragic turn of events. With no one left to rely on, they clung to one another, their bond becoming their lifeline. Just when they thought all hope was lost, Akif Atakal, the man behind their misfortunes, offered them a lifeline by opening the doors of his collage. This new environment was a stark contrast to their previous life, blending the worlds of the affluent and the struggling, the criminal and the innocent. As they navigated this unfamiliar territory, each sibling began to transform, discovering hidden strengths and vulnerabilities. Kadir, determined to protect his family at all costs, became their steadfast guardian. He faced challenges head-on, fighting to keep his siblings united in the face of temptation and adversity. As they adapted to their new surroundings, the siblings learned that love and loyalty were their greatest assets, guiding them through the complexities of their new reality. Together, they forged a new path, determined to overcome their past and create a future where they could thrive together. Number 4. Kızılcık Şerbeti, Cranberry school manager and single mother raising her daughters. Doga and Simon. Kvilsim has high hopes for their future, prioritizing education and career success. However, her world is rocked when Doga, a dentistry student, reveals her intention to marry Fateh, a businessman from a conservative family. Doga, who is also pregnant, chooses to marry Fateh despite knowing it will be a significant shift in her life. She introduces Fateh to her family, but omits the fact that his family is very traditional. When Kvilsim meets Fateh, she immediately sees him as incompatible with her modern values and fears he won't make Doga happy. She is adamant that Doga should complete her education first. Fateh's conservative family, led by his strict father Abdullah, expects their sons to live according to traditional values and stay together. Despite their reluctance, both families eventually agree to the marriage after learning about the pregnancy. The series explores the clash of values between Doga's modern upbringing and Fateh's traditional background. It questions whether Doga and Fateh can find happiness amidst their conflicting worlds, and if Kvilsim can come to accept this union. Number 5. Gecenin Ucunda. Majidi, a young psychologist from a modest background, decides to leave her unfulfilling jobs and turbulent home life to pursue a healing course in Istanbul, inspired by her late father's legacy. On her journey, she crosses paths with Ahmet Ishik, a wealthy young man who is immediately captivated by her. Despite Majidi's reluctance and her efforts to focus on her healing training, Ahmet's obsession becomes apparent as he follows her relentlessly and tries to win her heart, despite his own psychological struggles. As Majidi strives to distance herself from Ahmet's intense affection, she inadvertently becomes involved with the Ishik family. There, she meets Kazim Ishik, Ahmet's elder brother, a successful yet deeply lonely businessman burdened by feelings of betrayal and isolation. Kazim is drawn to Majidi's purity and energy, finding solace in her presence during his weakest moments. Despite his own desire to shield Majidi from the turbulence of his family's life, Kazim cannot help but be drawn to her. The series unfolds as Majidi navigates the complex dynamics of the Ishik family, including Ahmet's obsessive love and Kazim's struggle to protect her while confronting his own loneliness. The story explores the tension between Majidi's quest for personal healing and the powerful, often overwhelming emotions that arise from her connections with the Ishik brothers. This Turkish drama starts strong with an intriguing premise and strong performances, particularly from Neslihan Atagul. However, as the series progresses, it devolves into a chaotic mix of melodrama and over-the-top twists, making the storyline feel disjointed and repetitive. The focus shifts too much to intimate scenes and sensational plots, overshadowing the initial depth and intrigue. Despite the impressive cast, the show's excessive drama and lack of coherent direction lead to a disappointing and frustrating viewing experience. Number 6. Sen Inlet Karadeniz. Nefise, Irem Helvasyoglu, was just 16 when she was forced to marry Vedat sire, Mehmet Ali Nuroglu, becoming a captive in his home for the past 8 years. Her only solace is her young son, Yigit. Despite enduring constant domestic violence and attempting to escape numerous times, Nefise has never succeeded. Nefise's life takes a turn when Vedat begins a business partnership with the Kaleli family from Trabzon, who are involved in sand mining. The Kaleli family is led by Mustafa, Sinan Tuzcu, the eldest son, and Tahir, Yılmaz Tuna Esteep, the spirited and rebellious second son who captains their sand mining ships. During a dinner at Vedat's house, Tahir notices the bruises on Nefs and suspects something is wrong. Although Nefs is silent about her troubles, Vedat, sensing Tahir's interest, reacts jealously and confines Nefs and Yigit to a bedroom to avoid suspicion. Seizing the moment when the guards are away, Nefs escapes with Yigit, hiding in the Kaleli family's car. Unaware of her presence, the Kaleli family drives back to Trabzon. Once there, Tahir discovers Nefs hiding in the car's trunk and decides to protect her, despite his family's objections. According to me, in the series Sen Inlet Karadeniz, viewers follow Nefis's struggle to escape her abusive husband and seek a peaceful life. Will Tahir's efforts be enough to rescue Nefis? Can she find a safe and happy life for herself and her son? Will Vedat face consequences for his cruelty? And will he ever accept that Nefs will never love him? Number 7. Hudutsu Sevda. Hudutsu Sevda follows Halil Ibrahim Krasu, who returns to his Black Sea village after 20 years. He fled as a child when his father was murdered by local crime boss Arsvan Leto. Halil's return is initially to marry his childhood sweetheart, Yasemin. However, when Yasemin is killed by Arsvan's son, Halil's quest shifts to vengeance against Arsvan. As Halil battles Arsvan's criminal empire, he unexpectedly finds an ally in Arsvan's daughter, Zeynep. She, disillusioned with her family's criminal life and moved by the truth of Halil's past, decides to aid him. Their shared history reignites old feelings, and Zeynep falls deeply in love with Halil. Her love, intense and passionate, adds a dangerous edge to their fight against Arsvan. Number 8. Kader Baglari. Kerem, a successful businessman and heir to a renowned winemaking family, meets Sevda, a law student, during a trip to his family's vineyard in Montenegro. They share an enchanting day and vow to reunite in the same place exactly 1 year later. However, fate takes an unexpected turn when they find themselves in Istanbul instead. Sevda is working as a maid for a prestigious family, only to discover that her employer is Kerem. Though surprised by her humble circumstances, Kerem's feelings for Sevda remain strong. Despite his family's disapproval and the challenges of their differing social statuses, they are determined to overcome every obstacle and live their love with. Number 9. Janavim. Janavim follows the tumultuous love story of Maraz Omer, a poor orphan, and Jalen, a young woman struggling to make ends meet. As they plan a future together, Omer works tirelessly at a construction site while Jalen cleans houses. However, Jalen's pride and trust issues lead her to become entangled with Talon, a wealthy and spoiled young man who abuses her. Despite Omer's deep, obsessive love for her, he watches helplessly as she makes destructive choices. His attempts to guide her back to safety ultimately prove futile, resulting in heartbreak. The series culminates in a tragic ending, with Jalen unable to recognize her mistakes and Omer choosing to walk away, embodying the pain of unrequited devotion. According to me, Janavim grapples with a disjointed plot and an unsatisfying conclusion, overshadowing its potential. While the actors deliver strong performances, particularly Omer's obsessive love for Jalen, the narrative lacks coherence and depth. Jalen's inability to appreciate Omer's unwavering support makes it hard to root for their relationship. Instead of a redemptive arc, her character remains frustratingly stubborn, which detracts from the emotional stakes. Ultimately, the series leaves viewers feeling disappointed, highlighting how obsessive love can lead to pain rather than Number fulfillment. 10. Sila. Sila Cansu Dere is born in Mardin, a city in southeastern Turkey. Her father, Celil Menderes Mansalar, unable to provide for her, gives her to a wealthy family in Istanbul. Sila grows up in luxury, far removed from her humble origins. When her real brother, Azad Samal Taktas, falls in love with a powerful family's daughter and kidnaps her, their village enforces its harsh customs. The village decrees that Sila must marry the powerful Aga, Boran Mehmet Akif Alikurt, to save her brother's life. Forced into an unfamiliar world, Sila moves into Boran's grand home, where she must adapt to strict traditions and customs. Despite the oppressive circumstances, Sila finds unexpected happiness and love with Boran. Her relationship with him transforms not only her own life, but also affects her family back in Mardin. In the TV series Coming Home, follows Sila's journey as she navigates love, tradition, and the possibility of escape. Will love overcome tradition? Can Sila find freedom? And will Boran's kindness be enough to change her fate? Number 11. Aziz. Aziz Payadar, Murat Ilderm, once thrived as the heir to Antakya's sole carpet manufacturing empire. His life takes a dramatic turn when he kills French delegate Lieutenant André and is forced to flee, abandoning his homeland and first love. 2 years later, presumed dead, Aziz's unexpected return reveals a transformed world. Antakya is now under harsher French control, and his beloved Dilruba, Damla Sönmez, is engaged to her uncle's son, Adam, Guven Murat Aknar. With everything he once held dear lost, Aziz must rebuild his life from scratch. Amid his struggles, he meets Efnin Simebarlis, a humble peasant girl, who brings new emotional challenges. Through his journey of recovery and turmoil, Aziz will discover his true self and find his genuine love. Number 12. Yedizler Bana Uzet. Kadir and Esli's love, the timeless bond, stands as an indelible mark in the annals of memory. However, Kadir's wrongful imprisonment for Asli's father's murder tarnishes their once cherished memories. As Asli grapples with the aftermath, Kadir's sole purpose becomes proving his innocence and seeking vengeance against the conniving Varnali family, aided by Yia, his mentor in captivity. Yet, as the truth comes to light, the ashes of their love stir with the promise of rekindling, only to slip away once more under the weight of buried secrets from their past.
Safar.
Mayor as the head. After his son's death, he takes care of his grandchildren. The eldest son, Ates, lives abroad, while Yaman, the middle son, works at the family business under his grandfather. The youngest, Okan, is close to Yaman. Ferre, from a family who works for the Gulsoys, and Yaman are childhood friends turned lovers. They plan to marry after her graduation. Yaman fights with Bora, son of a powerful family, who wants revenge. Okan accidentally knocks Bora unconscious, and fearing the worst, throws his body in a lake. Yaman stays silent to protect his family. But Semel, Ferai's stepmother, witnesses everything. She forces Yaman to marry her daughter Elena to keep quiet. Yaman sacrifices his love for Ferre and his family. Devastated and betrayed, Ferre attempts suicide. Ates saves her and learns she's pregnant. Yaman is married to Elena, while Ferre pretends to date Ates to protect her baby. Both Yaman and Ferre hide the truth. Safar delivers an incredible love story that captivates from start to finish. Yaman's unwavering loyalty and Ferai's enduring passion create a chemistry that's truly mesmerizing. Despite trials and tribulations, Yaman's character shines as a beacon of loyalty and true love, making Safar a must-watch for fans of profound romance.
Number 14. Altın Kafiz. Zeynep, a teacher at a prestigious school owned by the wealthy Bioglu family, feels a deep sense of gratitude due to her sister Berna's scholarship from them. As a volunteer at the Bioglu Foundation, Zeynep's life changes dramatically when she prevents an assassination attempt on Onur Bioglu, the family's charismatic heir. Her heroic act brings her closer to Onur, eventually leading to their unexpected marriage, which shocks the Bioglu family, given Onur's previous disinterest in women following his wife's death. Despite Onur's admiration for Zeynep's genuine nature, she remains unaware of the dark secrets within his family. As Zeynep and Onur navigate their new life together, they face hidden tensions and unresolved pasts, discovering that their love must withstand the challenges of a gilded cage. Number 15.
Berpiri Masali. Zeynep, a girl with mundane aspirations and an unremarkable existence, encounters a sudden twist when she stumbles upon a bag brimming with money alongside her boyfriend in a rented car. Their lives take a tumultuous turn when they meet with an accident, presenting Zeynep with a stark choice: save her boyfriend or seize the fortune. She opts for the latter. Thus commences the captivating saga of Zeynep's transformation into the glamorous persona of Melis, plunging headlong into elite society. Her singular mission: securing a wealthy spouse before her facade crumbles or the cash dwindles. Amidst the rarefied air of the affluent, time is of the essence, as both exposure and depletion loom ominously. Setting her sights on Onur Koksal, scion of a prestigious family and a prosperous magnate, Melis deftly infiltrates the inner sanctum of the Koksal dynasty. Yet, with each stride towards her goal, she discovers the hidden agonies lurking within the echelons of privilege. Moreover, she grapples with the immutable truth that once past, however fiercely denied, inexorably shadows every step of the present.
Thanks for joining us on this romantic journey through the most loved Turkish series. We hope you found some new favorites to binge watch. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to The Gorgeous World for more captivating content. Share your favorite Turkish series in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Remember, love stories come alive in every corner of the world. Until next time, keep dreaming and keep watching. See you soon.